Hello there everyone, my name is Kirsten. So today's monthly favorites video is going to be something a little bit different today. So since a brand new year just recently hit, and the fact that Christmas is already over, obviously sometime last week, of course I thought it would be a good idea to combine, of course, a December monthly favorites as well as a what I got for Christmas type of video today. I just thought those two type of video ideas would kind of like get together and sort of collaborate for today. The day that I'm actually filming is on New Year's Eve, kind of like with last year I filmed on Christmas Eve, and now this week it's New Year's Eve. So a brand new year hasn't hit just yet, but by the time I upload this video, it will definitely be a brand new year. So definitely Happy New Year's to every single one of you, even though that was like about a few days ago or so. But anyway, that's not really the point. So before I completely begin into this video, if you guys are new to this channel, and if you haven't done so already, please do consider subscribing to my channel with notifications on. I upload brand new videos every single Friday, so I'm gonna go ahead and dive right on into this little monthly favorites slash what I got for Christmas video. So to begin with some of the books that I've actually read, well, one book in particular. So if you guys have watched my last monthly favorites video in particular, you guys have already known that I was in the middle of reading, at least towards the end of November, I started reading it actually. And of course, that book in particular is known as It by, of course, Stephen King. Now, I do recall in my last monthly favorites video, I did mention that sometime in the future I would do a sort of like remake and original comparison of the It movie. And honestly, I wanted to start reading the book so I could make a better connection with both the original and the remake to figure out which story seemed a little bit better or which one followed by the book better and stuff like that. So because I'm going to be doing a comparison video of the original and the remake, I'm not going to explain too much into this book in particular, but I will point out a few things here and there comparing the two movies. But it definitely took me almost a complete full month just to be able to finish this book. I mean, look at how thick these pages are. I mean, damn son, she's pretty fucking thick. No, seriously, it was a really long book. I think it was like over 1,000 pages worth of reading, but I am not gonna lie to you guys, even though I enjoy reading very much, in a way I do feel like at some points it does become a little bit more time consuming than usual, which is why I don't necessarily read too much. But reading this book altogether, I actually enjoyed it very, very much. So if you're into horror and you really love Stephen King, I highly recommend that you guys go ahead and read this book for yourself, because it is a really good book, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so apparently my battery just died not that long ago. It took a while to charge, and in the meantime I got sidetracked doing other things besides just waiting for my... And obviously, like I said again, the day that I'm actually filming is literally on New Year's Eve. Now it's pretty dark outside, to be honest. But anyway, enough of that rambling. So to begin with some of the movies and TV shows that I had a chance to watch during the whole entire month of December, I had a chance to watch quite a few movies, anime and TV shows in particular, and the firework just went out. So to begin with some of the movies that I had a chance to watch, obviously with December, you can't go wrong with watching a few Christmas movies here and there. So I got to watch Home Alone one time, and I watched The Polar Express with my folks, and especially with my brother a few times. And I've seen the Santa Claus, both 1 and 2, with my folks, obviously, and I would say that's pretty much it for Christmas movies, I think. And another movie I had a chance to watch with my folks is White Boy Rick, which I thought was really interesting. The first movie I had a chance to watch, I've seen about maybe a couple years ago or about a year ago from now. And that movie in particular is known as Don't Breathe, which is a really good movie, to be honest. I can't get enough of it already. And of course, another movie I had a chance to watch, which is also another good movie I had a chance to watch that I got for Christmas also, is a movie known as Crimson Peak. I've watched this movie in the past, and I was relatively surprised by how good it actually was. And now I have it for my whole little movie slash TV show collection, which is really nice. So in terms of the TV shows I had a chance to watch, I watched 2 TV shows in particular. So the first movie I wanted to point out is something I've watched in the past but never had a chance to finish. And that is, of course, American Horror Story Freak Show. And I haven't watched American Horror Story in such a long time, and being able to go back and watch this again was actually a very pleasing experience, I'm not gonna lie. And of course, last but definitely not least, it is something I have been itching to get for a very long time, but never had a chance to do that until just recently, actually. And that TV show in particular is known as Penny Dreadful, the 3rd and final season, which of course I'm really sad that the whole TV show got canceled, and I guess I'm gonna have to start reading the comic books sometime in the near future, or the graphic novels in particular. So I guess that's what I'm gonna be doing from now on, now that the show's over, which I'm really sad about. So in terms of some of the anime that I actually had a chance to watch, I have watched a couple of animes, to be honest. Each one are like 2 completely different seasons. And the first one I wanted to bring up is something I've been wanting to watch for a very long time, and I finally had a chance to do so. Is known as Tokyo Ghoul Season 1 and Season 2. And I gotta be honest with you, I was easily impressed with this anime in particular. I have no exact idea if they're gonna be releasing like a 3rd and 4th season, but that is something I am looking to get into sometime in the future. And of course, final thing I had a chance to watch, but most definitely not least, it is something I have gotten into for a very long time, and sadly I still don't have the whole series collection so far. So that anime in particular is known as Inuyasha, both season 4 and 5. And I have been really loving this anime so much so far, and it really took me back to the time where I would actually look forward to watching Inuyasha very much. So I have been reliving this series a lot recently. So those were all of the movies, TV shows, and anime that I had a chance to watch this month. So for the video games section, I haven't had a chance to really play any sort of video games until just recently, towards the end of December actually, and by the time I upload this video, I'm probably still gonna be playing this video game in particular. And that video game I had a chance to play towards the end of the month is known as Kingdom Hearts, the story so far. And currently I am starting from the very first Kingdom Hearts video game and reaching all the way down into 2.6 prologue, I think. Honestly, there really isn't much of a difference compared to you know, Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 Remix Edition. The only difference between this and the other one is the fact that they added in like 2.8 prologue. And as you guys know, Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out relatively soon. That's really one of the reasons why I decided to pick this game up and actually replay it sometime soon. And I am not gonna lie to you guys, I have been craving wanting to play Kingdom Hearts again, and the fact that I had a chance to pick up this game, I'm all like, yes. I got rid of my first and second Kingdom Hearts game, and especially Rechain of Memories, because I wanted to pick this game up so that way I can start playing through Birth by Sleep and Watch Recoded and all of them, because I never had a chance to really play those games outside of the PlayStation, except for Chain of Memories, which eventually got remade into the PlayStation 2 at one time. But ever since I found out that Kingdom Hearts 3 was going to be releasing sometime in the future, I have been wanting to play this game for myself, and so far I am replaying this game so much, and I am starting to relive it all over again, which is something I adore the very most out of this game so far. And the other games that I haven't had a chance to play, but something I am itching to play sometime in the future, and this was something I got over Christmas, so maybe I will update them in my future monthly favorites video, to be exact. So to begin with some of the video games that I had a chance to get for Christmas are a few video games in particular. One of them is Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, which is something I've been wanting to pick up for the whole little sake of getting a Resident Evil collection in my video game collection in particular, to kind of like complete the whole Resident Evil series pretty much. Another game series I had a chance to pick up, and this was one of those games I haven't played in a very long time actually, and that game is known as, of course, Assassin's Creed Unity, which I am hoping to replay the series all over again and maybe give it a go again sometime in the future. Because I think the last game I've played in terms of Assassin's Creed wise was Assassin's Creed Rogue, which was something I covered sometime last year, I believe. And now I am wanting to play Unity and work my way up into the newest Assassin's Creed, which is Odyssey or something like that. And of course, last game that I got for Christmas, but most definitely not least, it is the limited steelbook edition of Shadow of a Tomb Raider, which I have been itching to play this game for a long time as well, other than Kingdom Hearts. So I think as soon as I finish playing Kingdom Hearts, both the story so far and Kingdom Hearts 3, because I'm thinking about pre-ordering that game sometime in the future. We'll see what happens. But after I'm done playing Kingdom Hearts, all the series of course, I'm actually gonna try to give Shadow of a Tomb Raider a try, which is one of those games I've been itching to play for a very long time. So those were the games I got for Christmas, and of course Kingdom Hearts is the only game I've been playing towards the end of December. So for the whole travel and events type of section, there was something relatively new that I had a chance to experience when I was with my aunt, actually. With my brother's girlfriend's mom, I had my first experience going out to a nightclub, which was very interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Very fun experience, which was something I was not expecting to have so much fun. Which, of course, I was really hesitant to go, and the fact that I got convinced so many times to just go with them and go out and have fun, I figured, you know what, YOLO. I may as well go ahead and give this whole little nightclub thing a try, and I actually had a lot of fun, which was something I was not expecting. And my purpose was to go there and have fun, and not necessarily go there to get drunk and do stupid things. So yeah, overall I'd say I had a really good time. You don't necessarily need to get drunk or get high just to have a good time. Just saying. Very fun experience overall. And this is probably something that doesn't necessarily count as like travel and events and what have you, but I thought I would go ahead and bring this up anyway. Technically, I could have brought it up in my November monthly favorites video sometime last month, or a couple months ago to be exact, but I figured, you know, I may as well go ahead and wait until like this whole December favorites thing starts and whatnot. So if you guys have followed me on Instagram, you guys would pretty much know that my little niece is born. She was born on December 2nd, and she's been such a huge joy to have in the member of the household, which has been really amazing. I'm not gonna lie, I think she is just so sweet and so adorable, and I just absolutely love that baby to death. And I think sometime in the future I am looking forward very much to learning more about my little niece, and for myself to read her stories and take her to parks and movie theaters and all that fun stuff, especially when I get my whole life together. And I still don't want to have kids or anything like that. I just feel really happy that I have a little niece in my life now, which is really exciting. And honestly, I am happy for both my brother's girlfriend and my brother in particular that they are really happy with their daughter that they brought into this world. Just thought I would share that exciting news. But anyway, so now let's move on to the next section of this video. So for the foods that I had a chance to try out and actually really did love, to be honest. So for December, I had a chance to make my first vegan gingerbread cookies, and this was the first time I've made gingerbread cookies overall. Everybody liked them, and I honestly liked them myself. I'm looking forward to trying something new out, and honestly, I am looking forward to trying out making new desserts that are mostly plant-based, pretty much. I also made a vegan unfried rice, which was relatively new. Something I never thought I would be able to make, that's for sure. And basically it's like traditional fried rice, only instead of cooking with like oils and whatnot, you're just basically adding in like water and vegetable broth and just vegetables generally, and that is literally pretty much it. And obviously I used tofu to replace the eggs pretty much, which was really good, to be honest. I tried purple sweet potatoes for the very first time, and I was actually really impressed by how good the purple sweet potatoes were. I wouldn't mind giving them a try again in the near future. For vegan or plant-based sandwiches, I've been really loving Dijon mustard, which has been very flavorful to have in just plant-based sandwiches generally. I tried out vegan eggnog for the first time, which I thought was really interesting, and I honestly really enjoyed it. I got vegan hot chocolate that's made by Starbucks the other day, and I've been craving vegan hot chocolate for a very long time, and I finally had a chance to get that drink and try it out for myself, so I was relatively happy. So the next food that I had a chance to try out is another thing of pasta that I've been itching to try out for a while, and finally I had a chance to do that. As you guys know, I tried out Explore Cuisine in the past, and I've been really loving Explore Cuisine, and I tried out their edamame spaghetti pasta, which is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. And of course, last thing I had a chance to try out the month of December, but most definitely not least, and this was something I was so terrified to try out for the longest time ever. And honestly, I wanted to make a video in the past of my full reaction of this product in particular, but I figured, you know what, I may as well go ahead and explain this in my December monthly favorites video anyway. So that item, or that food in particular, is known as the Beyond Meat Burger. And I am not even kidding you guys. I have not tried a hamburger in a very long time. And trying that plant-based burger out all on its own, I was blown away by how much it actually tasted like a beef burger. I wouldn't recommend to eat it every single day, obviously, but once in a while as a treat, I would say it's pretty much good on occasion. But I was easily impressed, and sometime in the future I plan to try out the Beyond Meat sausage, which I'm also itching to try out as well. So those were all the foods that I had a chance to try out for the month of December. Now for the songs in particular, there wasn't a whole lot of songs that I listened to that wasn't relatively new. However, as I mentioned in the beginning, Kingdom Hearts is coming out as a release date very soon, and I'm getting so pumped for that game to come out because I've been itching to find out when Kingdom Hearts 3 was gonna come out for a very long time. More or less the fact that I was also very excited for Final Fantasy 15 to come out during that time. And luckily, it's gonna be coming out sometime in January, actually. Sometime in mid-January, I believe, which I'm really excited about. And the song I've been listening to is called Face My Fears by, of course, Yuta Hikiro, or Hikiro Yudata, I think. Oh, please forgive me if I'm butchering her name, but it's a really good song, and I think Skrillex was also featured in that song as well. And there was something about it that was very catchy, and as a matter of fact, all of the Kingdom Hearts songs are very catchy, I'm not gonna lie. And honestly, I really love Simple and Clean, Sanctuary, and obviously Face My Fears is something I've been really loving lately. I think Yuta Hikiro is amazing, I'm not gonna lie. But that's the only song that I had a chance to listen to during the month of December. So for the random items that I ended up getting for the month, I thought I would kind of include some of the products and items that I end up getting for Christmas, and of course before and after. Everything is not going to be in a chronological order. I'm just going to go ahead and begin with some of the more random items in particular. So to begin with the more random items, I guess you could say, I ended up getting this bath bomb that someone ended up getting for me, which I cannot wait to use to have a nice relaxing bath sometime in the future. My aunt ended up picking up makeup for me from Sephora, to be specific. She gave me a gift card, but also she has given me the Kat Von D tattoo liner. I've tried out the plain old tattoo liner by itself, and it's honestly pretty good. And this new dagger that's available, I heard it's supposed to accomplish like really good precise wing lines when you use it, so I'm hoping to give this one out sometime in the future. There is already liquid liner that I'm using in particular, but as soon as that runs out, I'm itching to give both of these a try sometime in the very near future. I ended up getting this candle from Sprouts, which smells amazing. It's basically just cranberry and figs, and I've been using it lately, which smells really nice. It's just a very nice little soy candle. For the brushes that I've used for my whole little makeup and what have you, I ended up getting this highlighting brush, which I have been using for like just highlights in particular, which I will be showing to you sometime in a minute. And I also got this fan brush that I'm hoping to try to figure out how to use, and so far I've just been using it to kind of like wipe off some excess powder and little things like that, so hopefully I can figure out how I can actually use this properly in the future. I also got this illuminating powder by NYX, which I'm actually wearing today. I don't know if you guys can see or not, but it gives my makeup a nice little glow, and I actually really like it so far, so I am very easily pleased with this one. I ended up getting this Urban Decay Naked Palette Heat, and I'm really surprised by some of the colors that are in here. And as you guys know, I am a huge fan of just red colors generally, and I'm just easily impressed with all these beautiful shades in particular, which is actually something I'm wearing today actually, which has been really nice. And I've been really loving this palette. And I'm hoping to give more colors a good use sometime in the future. So I'm gonna have to also use my other naked palettes in the future. My brother's girlfriend's mom ended up giving me this calendar, to be exact. One of them is just a mini calendar, and the other is just a regular size calendar, which of course, I don't mind cats in particular. I just thought it was really random that this was something I ended up getting for Christmas, which was something that wasn't exactly at the top of my list, but I'll take it anyway, and I'm sure I'll give into some pretty good use of it. And if not some good use, I can always just look at the really cute pictures of cats and kittens, and they're very cute to look at, I'm not gonna lie. I have been wanting to get a new setting spray for a really long time, and I wanted to try something new. And it is this Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray, which has been setting on with my makeup so well, and I am actually really surprised by how good this actually was. I ended up getting this little pouch thing that I ended up getting over at Zoomies, which I thought would be really handy to have, just in case if I didn't feel like bringing in a bunch of items with me and just using it for like travel and whatnot, which I thought was a pretty neat idea actually. So another random item that I ended up getting was, of course, this really gorgeous pillow. It's like a really dark red, cranberry, burgundy color almost. It has this beautiful lacing detail that has like a few flowers on it and a bunch of green sparkles on it with like just spider webs in particular. On one side you just got like a really beautiful looking velvet material, and I'm hoping to use this as a really good decorative pillow because I'm actually really in love with it, and this was one of those gifts I was not expecting to get, by the way. I just think it's really a beautiful pillow. Another random item that I also ended up getting is kind of like a little statuette thing of some kind. And this giant doll statue thing in particular kind of reminds me of something from Victorian era dolls and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, it kind of reminds me of something out of Penny Dreadful for some weird reason. And this is what she looks like. I mean, it's creepy and it's really cool at the same time, which is something I really love. Thankfully, I am one of those people that are not very squeamish about dolls in particular, but I really love her dress, and I just love like the little detailings on it. Like, I love her little bird in the cage, and it's just very gorgeous detailing, and like her hat and her hair, it's just all very beautiful, and I can't wait to find out a very special place to put her. I am looking forward so much to having a really good place for her to just chill out, basically. So now I'm gonna go ahead and begin with some of the clothes I ended up getting. So this was long after, I think Christmas Day actually, and this was when I went shopping with my brother and his girlfriend and my brother's girlfriend's sister, pretty much. And oh my god, the fireworks are going off like crazy outside. So I went into American Eagle, and when I went into American Eagle, I found this really cute looking cardigan that I ended up finding in there. And it's just a plain gray looking cardigan. And what I love the most about this is that it's really soft and it's comfortable and it's just so cute and such casual wear pretty much. So I'm just hoping to wear this out of comfort and to just, I am actually in love with this so much. And obviously I love the little deep pockets that comes with it too, so really lovely to have. When I went into Hot Topic, which I feel like has been forever since I last been into Hot Topic in particular, so I ended up getting 2 items from there. I got these little stockings here, which I thought would be really nice to wear with like maybe some shorts or maybe a skirt to wear underneath this, which I thought would be a really cute, adorable little addition to wear as a statement piece pretty much. And of course I ended up getting a merchandise type of t-shirt to be exact. I get into Overwatch pretty much, which I don't know if people still do or not, but since of course Fortnite is a popular thing right now, but I obviously still get into Overwatch. And one of my favorite characters from Overwatch is of course Reaper. I seen this shirt and I automatically fell in love with this so much. I just thought this t-shirt in particular would be comfortable to wear just around the house or just to go out into errands in or something like that, or even to go to school or something like this. Even just to lounge around in or something like that, I figured. I thought this would be good for this, and I love Reaper, and I think this is a cool shirt, so that was a bonus. I got this, something I'm actually wearing right now. Actually, I'm wearing this cute little bralette underneath it that has like this little strappy, that has like this beautiful strapping detail on it, pretty much, which I thought would be a really cool statement piece for something like a low-cut shirt, pretty much, which I thought would be pretty good for that. I also got the same exact type of thing, but in like a tight t-shirt or tank top form. It is this red top here, which has the same detailing on it, to be honest. And I have been hoping to wear this with like a bunch of low-cut black tops and things like that, so I just thought that would be good for that. And so for the rest of the clothes that I ended up getting, a lot of them I ended up getting was from H&M. So one of the tops that I ended up getting from H&M is actually another one of these shirts that I'm wearing right now. And it is just a plain old gray, baggy, comfortable sweater top thing, which I thought was perfect to wear. And I also got the same exact type of thing, only in a beautiful burgundy color, which is kind of like the same thing. The only difference really is this little line thing that's going through the middle of the shirt. So I guess that's the only difference from this sweater compared to the one that I'm wearing. I ended up getting like this really cute cranberry burgundy looking top, which I thought would be really cute to wear if I were to go, let's say, go to an interview or for casual work clothes, something like that. I thought it would be really perfect for that. But also, I just thought it would be nice to wear to kind of like dress up for kind of like casual occasions and whatnot. So I thought this was perfect for that. I got this little choker right here that I thought was really sparkly and cute. And I thought this would be really cute to wear because obviously, if you guys know me very well, I get into chokers an absolute lot. So I'm not gonna lie, I get into chokers a lot. This is something I was hoping to wear on New Year's Eve, but obviously I had something else planned for today, so looks like better luck another time when I feel like wearing this, which of course I'll be wearing this thing anyway outside of New Year's Eve in particular, but just thought this would be cute to wear overall. So I'm really in love with this. And as you can tell, I haven't even taken this thing out of its packaging yet. And of course, last piece of clothing that I ended up getting from H&M, but most definitely not least, it is something I actually spotted in the store, and I was really hesitant on buying it because I didn't know if it was actually real fur or not. Thankfully, it is not real fur, because obviously something that's fake or mocked fur is better than actually trying to purchase real fur. So I'm really happy with that. And I just thought this was very stylish to wear, and obviously I thought it just kept me nice and warm, and I thought this was really cute overall. And I love the detailing of this trim of this hood, which is obviously, like I said again, fake fur. And what's it called? Folks fur or something like that. Like F-A-U-X, which of course that's something I like to see whenever I am trying to purchase something that I know is not coming from an animal. So I'm really happy about that, at least. So just very comfortable, warm coat to wear during winter, and I absolutely really love it. Finally, last piece of item, but most definitely not least, this is something I'm saving for last, simply because I know that it seems like such a taboo subject to talk about periods per se, and I'm planning on making this into like a separate video sometime in the future, maybe, if anyone is interested, to be exact. But I've been wanting to try out something different, and I'm always up for trying anything different. It comes in this little pouch right here. And of course, inside this pouch is known as the menstruational cup, which of course, this is something I have been loving lately, because obviously I am not gonna lie to you guys. I know this is gonna sound TMI, but hear me out. I always felt uncomfortable wearing tampons, and I hate wearing pads because it makes me feel like I'm wearing a huge ass diaper on at that time of the month. I'm not gonna lie. So when I first heard about the Diva cup, or the menstrual cup, I really wanted to give this a try and see how well it works. It was pricey, I'm not gonna lie, but in the end, this is so worth it because it's, number one, it's environmentally friendly, and number two, most of the times when I am wearing this, it feels like I'm hardly even on my period at all. Even on days where I am just bleeding absolutely heavily, which is really such a good thing. And this is something I recommend for you ladies and all of you non-binary types to actually give this one a go. So I'm not going to explain too much further into it, simply because I plan to talk about this sometime in the future, maybe a little review about this later on in the future, but so far, really good item to have, and I highly recommend it for anybody to try it out. So that is pretty much everything that I thought I would be sharing with you guys for the whole entire month of December. So I hope you guys enjoyed what I had to share overall. So if you did, be sure to sucker punch that like button down below. Comment down below as well. Let me know what it is that you did for New Year's and Christmas. And let me know what has been your favorites for the whole entire month of December. And of course, if you guys are new to this channel, and if you haven't done so already, please do dedicate the time and effort to subscribe to my lovely channel, join my little army of darkness, and if you hit that notification button, you will be updated with brand new videos every single Friday. And of course, if you guys are interested in following me outside of YouTube, all of my social medias will be listed in the description box right down below if you are indeed interested in checking them out yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a completely chill week, an awesome day or night, and I will talk to you all soon in the next video. And I hope you guys had a lovely New Year's, because by the time I upload this video, New Year's has already ended, and of course, New Year's has already begun by the time I ended this video. So, so with that being out of the way, until then, stay completely dark and so fucking brutal and awesome, my friends. Take care. Bye for now.